Mesa plans on taking control of Neela's army by fooling them with a prototype voice modulation device. To get the thing working, she'll have to jack it into the satellite connection beneath Neela's headquarters.
So, I'm guessing you'd like me to steal the device and hook it up for our side, giving us control over Neela's mercenaries. Sounds great.
You'll have to steal a few keys here and there to get access to the more secure areas of the castle.
If there's pockets to be picked, I'm your man.
First, steal a wiretap and the voice modulator. Then head for the sewers beneath Neela's headquarters.
I'm on it.
Smooth work. Now use those keys to break into the castle and get at that wiretap. Wiretap is at the far end of the room. Easy does it in here, huh, pal? Oh yeah, that wiretap is perfect. Another set of guards are up in your binocucom. Rob them of their keys to get at the voice modulator. Nice job. The room with the voice modulator is marked in your binocular. They've posted a lot of security around the voice modulator. This could be tricky. That's it! You've got the Contessa's voice modulator! Let's go put that thing to work! Contessa's guards have locked down the entrance to the sewer. Find the guys in charge and steal their keys. That's some quality thieving, Sly. Now head for the runoff drains near the riverside. They should lead to the sewer. You'll need to crawl through one of the runoff drains to get to the sewer entrance. According to my blueprints, this sewer should take you underneath Neela's headquarters.
Looks like we got lucky. The Contessa's men have already excavated Neela's satellite cable. How should I proceed?
Slice in the wiretap, then attach the voice modulator. I'll broadcast from the safe house to make sure it works. This is going to be so cool. Hello, mercenary tank forces. Mind spinning your turrets for me?
Guys, this is cool. I mean, you are all really cool. Carry on.
powers down there when they've got no power?
According to General Clawfoot, a mobile energy source is stored at the end of this hallway.
Hallway is a pretty kind term for what looks to me like a complex medieval gauntlet of death.
Yes. Well, while the idea of jumping down a crypt filled with whirling, razor-sharp spikes might scare me, in fact terrorize my every fiber, it's the only way to power up that old computer at the re-education tower. Without that thing online, we'll never get at the Clockwork Eyes or free Carmelita.
You're a good man, Bentley. Just make sure those traps don't rip you into 100 little turtle pieces.
Why'd you have to say that? This acid battery should do the trick. Just walk close to the electrode and voila! Prepare to be hacked, you knave!
I'll get you, Contessa.
Oh, how many times must you say that? It's not going to happen.
I'm dead serious. I'll get you.
I'll get you, I'll get you.
I mean it. I'll get you.
Yes, yes, so I've heard.
That's one down, two to go. I'd better not take any damage while carrying this battery to the other terminals. It is, after all, filled with acid. Okay, ready for another session of hacking mastery.
Maybe I should approach this through your id, instead of your conscious mind. It might help to get around your super ego.
One more computer and I can get out of here. One more computer and I can get out of here. One more computer and I can get out of here. One more computer and I can get out of here. One more computer and I can get out of here.
Inspector Fox, why fight it? Don't you want to be my friend?
No, you horrible eight-legged cow! No!
With that old computer powered up, my work here is done. It's time to wage war on the castle, and in the confusion pull off a heist I've named Operation High Road. First, Murray will take down the spotlights on the main gate with the codes provided by General Clawfoot. Then, with the help of the voice modulator, I'll order Neela's forces to attack. Sly will then paraglide the two of us over to the Contessa's getaway blimp, and we'll use it to get inside her re-education tower. The assault on the castle will undoubtedly draw the Shadow Guards off their post, and if we free Inspector Fox, she's sure to clear out the Contessa. With the Mind Shuffler exposed, I'll plant the bad mojo bomb, and presto! The Clockwork Eyes are ours. So if the two of you are ready, let's take our positions and get this thing started.
Head for the castle's main gate and power down those searchlights. While you do that, Bentley and I will climb our way up to the top of the castle. Good luck.
I hope that general guy told the truth, or this is gonna get ugly. Oh yeah! The lights are down, Bentley. Time to call in the cavalry. I'll see if I can find some extra firepower to help out.
Attention, bloodthirsty mercenary forces! The castle
defenses are down. Seize this opportunity for aggressive military action by pressing an attack on the castle. Charge! For victory, for glory!
That should do it.
Now that you're done being a warmonger, feel like paragliding over to that blimp?
Just make sure to grab the rope hanging off that thing. I don't want to drown.
Hold on, pal. This could get rough.
Let's head for the re-education tower.
What? The mercenaries have breached the castle defenses? All of you go! Defend this tower to the last man! Don't worry, my dear. I still have time to finish with your readjustment.
Let me out of here and I'll readjust your face.
Okay, partner. Looks like the Shadow Guard is out of the picture. You ready to free our violent little princess?
Affirmative. That Iron Tech 250 is a fully integrated system. Access to Carmelita's restraints has to be in this old terminal somewhere. Should do it.
Aha! I've isolated the brain pattern. You and I are about to become the best of friends.
Okay, new best friend. Hands up, and I mean all of them.
My dear, you really should... Shadow Guard! Shadow Guard!
Come back here, you witch!
Carmelita. Always trying to resolve her problems with a shock pistol.
She is rather truculent. Stand clear, Sly. This might have a larger blast than anticipated.
You okay?
This is no place for an asthmatic. But I've located one of the clockwork eyes. Can you find the other?
No worries, Taps. It's safely in hand.
Neela?
Thanks for clearing out the Contessa. Nothing I did could pry her away from the clockwork eyes. One should be enough for the old bird. Ta-ta!
Bentley, take the eye and escape on the blimp. I'm going after Neela.
What? The plan! This wasn't in the plan!
Attention all bombers! Focus your attack on the Contessa's blimp!
Heads up, Bentley. You're about to come under fire. Get to the blimp's turret and stay sharp. Should watch where you're going. This place is dangerous.
Don't you dare! That eye is mine! It's mine!
Actually, Mr. Cooper, the eye belongs to me.
Heads up, Bentley. You're about to come under fire. Get to the blimp's turret and stay sharp.
Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Say. The coup de grace. That is king. This'll hurt. Ready, strike! I did it. The sky's all clear. Okay, guys, I'm heading out for our rendezvous.
Come back here, Contessa. That getaway blimp won't save you!
Merciful Hades, Sly, can you read me? Carmelita shot out the guidance system, and the blimp's descending at a decidedly unsafe rate. I'm going down! Down! Down!
Eye belongs to me, and I want it back.
No way. You think I'm crazy? Actually, on second thought, don't answer that. I really don't want your professional opinion.
Not crazy, just stupid. You're an ignorant child playing dress-up in his father's legacy. Oh, I know all about you and the Cooper clan.
You'll understand why this eye needs to be destroyed.
Short-sighted fool! I've no interest in your narrow interpretation of morality. I'm above all that. Above good and evil.
And you think I'd give the eye to someone that's above morality?
Enough talk, insect. It will be just as easy and more fun to pry it from your cold, dead hand.
Is anyone there? Guys, I'm alive! What the?
Hands up, turtle. Give me the clockwork eye. I said give it here. Now keep your hands up 10 minutes after I leave. I'll be watching.
Lena Sheen! Oh, the guys are going to kill me.
Enough. You've shown me the error of my ways.
I feel sorry for you. All your education and you still don't know right from wrong. Oof!
I know enough not to let my guard down around an intellectually superior opponent.
She got the eye? She's got the eye!
How's this thing work? What's this do? And this?
Guys, help! Carmelita took the eye, and she's trying to get away in one of the Contessa's tanks!
Don't worry about it, little buddy. I won't let her get away.
Shoot at her tank to incapacitate. Keep on shelling her to stop that tank!
I'll grab the eye while Carmelita's still stuck in her tank, then come around to pick up Bentley for a quick exit. When you can, Sly, we'll all hook up at the rendezvous for extraction.
There's nowhere left to run. We both know I can beat you in a fight. So why don't you just hand over the eye?
You're right, Cooper. In a battle of strength, you've proven yourself. But with this clockwork eye, I can battle in your mind. You've got a strong mind, Cooper. I never would have guessed.
Things hadn't gone exactly to plan, but the Contessa was beaten and the clockwork eyes were finally mine. The Contessa was arrested and brought to trial for the crime she committed while working for Interpol. Their PR damage control went one step further by promoting Nila, the hero of Prague, to the rank of captain. Carmelita, still on the outs with Interpol, had to run with the rest of us. To my surprise and eternal delight, I got to help my favorite policewoman escape from the cops. I tried to put it all out of my mind. This claw business was spiraling out of control, and I knew that my gang was at the center of it. We'd be back in action soon enough, but for now, well, we just laid low for a while. Following the trail of spice shipments, we made our way up to Nunavut Bay, Canada, the secret hub of Jean Bisson's shipping empire. As a young man, he trekked across Canada to strike it rich during the gold rush of 1852. An avid prospector, he took some chances and ended up buried alive in an avalanche. Miraculously, the quick freeze kept him alive, and 120 years later, thanks to global warming, he thawed out. A product of his time, he dreams of taming the wild north, damming every river and chopping down all the trees, with progress delivered at the sharp end of an axe. Shipping spice for the Claw Gang proved a lucrative way to bankroll his one-man war against nature. And yet, I have to feel a little sorry for him. He's just a normal guy from the 1850s. Back in his day, he'd be a hero, but today, he's a villain. Either way, that man's got more than his fair share of the clockwork parts. What a low-tech guy like Jean Bisson is doing with robot parts is a mystery. I almost don't want to know. But as always, it's only a matter of time before I find out.
I've got a lead on the clockwork parts. Head through town and out into the wilderness. Rustic, but don't be fooled. It's the control center for Jean Bisson's trade empire. Sneak inside and raid his files. You're sure to find out where he keeps his clockwork parts.
Ransacking his files doesn't sound hard. Now, climbing up a sheer rock wall, that'll be a challenge.
You're in luck. Before Jean Bisson took over, this used to be a popular destination for rock climbers. Some of their old wall hooks are still around.
I'm guessing I just jump and hit the circle button to latch on.
That's right. And remember to lean back before you spring off the hook. You'll get more altitude.
Thanks for the tip. I'll give it a try.
Jackpot, Sly. That's Jean Bisson.
Looks like he didn't notice me come in.
Just stay out of sight and take a picture of each of his trade routes. They should narrow our search for his share of the clockwork parts.
All right, I'm on it.
Hello, Arpeggio here.
Salutations, Mr. Arpeggio. Y'all got time to shoot the breeze?
Of course, for you, chum, always. Although must we communicate through that dreadful speakerphone?
Yeah, I can think better while my legs move. Pumps blood to your brain.
Yes, of course. One must keep blood in one's brain. But do tell, is there some pressing matter you'd like to discuss?
First off, are you still coming on schedule to get that Northern Lights battery?
Yes, we're well underway. My blimp should arrive at the end of the week.
Sly, did you hear that? Bison's hidden the Iron Horse blueprints in his trophy bass. Head for the... Excellent. Now get out of that cabin before you're spotted.
So, you covetous troglodyte. You've already got the lion's share of the parts. Would you take my meager portion of the robotic bird for your own and strip me of all my earthly pleasures?
Easy there, partner. You're all up in a lather. It's just that I found some real use for the clockwork parts I got. Why, I put...
After analyzing Bison's decorating techniques, I think we'll find the other trophy bass above the mantle in the 2 remaining cabins. Yep, just like I thought. Get to the fish above the mantle and steal those blueprints. Two down, 1 to go. The last trophy bass is above the fireplace. Be careful.
Attention all cabin guards. I've heard tell from the boys in Ponderosa cabin there's someone bending my hidden blueprints. Everyone stay sharp. This ain't no summer camp. I don't pay you boys to log.
Exceptional work, Sly. That's the last of the blueprints. Armed with all 3 blueprints, we should be able to isolate and track the Iron Horse trains through that satellite dish.
Top of the mountain, huh? Shouldn't take long.
They might be useful. This is great! We've got total access to the train's GPS system. It's all on my computer. head back to the safe house. I'll crunch some numbers and give you and Murray the rundown.
Thanks to Sly's efforts, we now know the location of all 3 of the local clockwork parts. 2 lugs and a stomach. John Bisson has grafted each piece to the engine in one of his iron horse trains. This improvement allows the trains to run all night and all day. We won't have the luxury of sneaking in while they're stopped. While they're in motion, the only way aboard is through a hatch on the caboose roof, which unfortunately has been locked down. These need to go. First, collect the spice gas from the balloons above town, and then land on the back of the caboose to blow off the locks. Once the way is cleared, I'll suit up and jump into Iron Horse number 1 while it passes near town. With some luck, we'll have the first clockwork lug in a few hours.
Into the Iron Horse trains, but the only way in through the caboose is locked. To blow the locks off, you'll need to collect the ultra unstable denatured spice gas from those balloons floating above town.
How am I supposed to get up there to collect the spice gas?
Murray's already commandeered this ice plane. Jump on its strut and he'll fly you up to a good paragliding altitude. Oh, and strap on a special vacuum backpack. It'll automatically collect the spice gas after you've popped a balloon.
Sounds like fun.
Once you've collected enough gas, you'll have to land directly on the train's caboose.
Why directly on the caboose?
Denatured spice gas is very unstable at lower altitudes. Unless you land on the caboose, you won't have time to get the gas tank to the lock before it blows up.
So you're saying I either land on the caboose or get blown to bits?
That's correct. Chemistry can be a harsh mistress.
Hang on tight. We're going up. Remember to use your paraglider.
Spice gas is lighter than air. Popping balloons should keep you aloft. That did it. You got a full tank of gas. Time to land on a caboose. a landing. You guys are doing great. There's just one caboose left.
Try not to get blown up.
Target the last caboose. Target the last caboose. Target the last caboose. It's awful. I can't believe it.
Slow down, Bentley. What happened?
Murray, he went out looking for a snack and got captured by Inspector Fox.
Carmelita? She's here? Don't worry, Bentley. I know how to handle her.
But I don't know where she's locked up, Murray. I'm used to having all the facts.
Calm down. Carmelita's not cruel like the Contessa. I'll follow her without being seen. She's bound to check on Murray sooner or later.
Okay, that's a good plan. Just don't get caught too. I don't want to be alone again.
Hey, criminal. You doing okay in there? I know it's tight, but you won't get shocked if you hold still.
I'm okay. And thanks for that bag of jelly beans. I was starving.
Won't be long now. Once I bust the other members of your gang, we'll get out of here.
I'm grateful for the jelly beans and all, but aren't you on the outs with Interpol right now?
I'm an honest cop. Busting the Cooper gang will prove my innocence and show everyone that Constable Neela set me up.
You mean Captain Neela? I hear she got promoted.
Whatever. Just sit tight. I'm going to look for your pals.
Murray, I've come to break you out.
Bad chance. This thing is triple padlocked and Inspector Fox is carrying all the keys.
Come on, buddy. You know I'm an expert at pickpocketing.
She's tough, Sly. If you manage to get a key, you'd better run for it. Carmelita's sure to notice and chase after you.
Leave her to me.
I know where you're going. Jail.
My keys!
Sissy, run and hide!
What was that?
Can't run forever, coward.
Thanks, pal. I was getting a Charlie horse standing in that box.
My pleasure. You know how I love to mess around with Carmelita.
Yeah. That's weird. See you back at the safe house.
Attention, men. This here's John Masson. That was a quality job you boys did unloading the spice on them boats. Soon enough, I'll have one of them special iron horse trains come by and pick it all up for distribution. Stay sharp, and once this here spice business is taken care of, we'll have ourselves a hunting party. Go out into the woods and kill us some bears, eh?
According to this timetable, Iron Horse number 1 should be passing by any time now.
I see it. It's moving awfully fast.
Just jump on the caboose and go in through the hatch. Piece of cake. Chalk up one strange robot organ for us, and one less iron horse train for John Bassan.
Things are going great. We've already stolen one of Jean Bassan's 3 clockwork parts. However, Iron Horse 2 and 3 are going to be a little tougher to crack. First, I'll need to hop aboard Iron Horse 2 and do a little preemptive RC chopper strike to clear out the air defenses. Once cleared, it'll be up to Sly to work his magic in the interior to get at that second clockwork lug. Murray, you'll need to trap some of the local bear cubs in order to unlock a nearby hand car. We're gonna need it to catch up with Iron Horse number 3. But don't worry, the cubs won't be hurt. Although I can't say the same for the guards.
number 3. But for the time being, it's all fenced in.
No problem. I'll tear that fence apart.
The metal's too resilient for my bombs or your muscle. No, for this job, we're going to have to rely on a stronger force. The love of a mother or her child.
You got something to tell me?
Yes, I've had the good fortune of locating 2 juvenile bear cubs. If you put them together inside that fence, they'd surely start fighting. Bears at that age are particularly antisocial. Noise from the squabbles should bring their mother around to free the angry youths.
I get ya. That big mama bear will be able to smash the fence no problem to free her cubs.
That's correct.
Beware, cubs, for you are hunted by the Murray.
I'll send you the coordinates to the next bear cub. and the other cub is somewhere in this bear cave. Be careful, Murray. That was fast. The mother is already on her way. That was beautiful. Just like a nature documentary, only more violent.
Iron Horse number 2. You and that RC chopper of yours ready?
We'll get the job done, provided I can catch up with that train. Better work. Sly won't stand a chance making it through this train unless I neutralize the aerial defenses. Good thing I outfitted the RC chopper with a new cannon. Let's see. The X button drops bombs and the square button shoots forward. I should bomb those missile launchers before things get ugly. up to Sly to finish the job.
The second Iron Horse train is coming too fast. You might not have time to jump on top.
Relax, Bentley. There's more than one way to get on top of that caboose.
The other clockwork lug should be hooked into the engine's furnace. Sneak your way up there and grab it. How many missile launchers there were attached to the train cars. I don't mind saying that it took some real finesse on my part to deal with the defenses.
Attention Iron Horse number 2. In case you haven't heard, some lucky varmint managed to make off with the clockwork lug in Iron Horse 1. All the guards on duty have been punished according to the lumberjack code. Don't let the same thing happen to you. You boys have done some real good work lately, and I hate to have to put you out on discipline. That's it. Keep your axes sharp.
Fantastic! We're raking in the clockwork parts left and right.
Okay, guys, this is it. Time to break into Iron Horse number 3 and carry away the clockwork stomach. Now, the train's moving too fast to jump onto here in town, so we'll have to catch up with it on Murray's new handcar. Once we're in position, Sly will hop aboard and make his way up to the engine. While he travels through the interior, I'll provide air support with my RC chopper. I've planned this as a textbook train robbery. If we all do our jobs right, what could possibly go wrong?
guys. We've got a train to catch.
Strong work, Murray.
Yeah, sure. The Murray's strength knows no limit.
Come on, Sly. Break into that train and steal the Clockwork stomach.
Jean Bisson's one strange guy. The Claw Gang divides up the clockwork parts and he walks away with the stomach and lungs? It still creeps me out.
Get creeped out later when we aren't riding an antique handcar at breakneck speeds.
It's time for a train robbery.
Past me. That there clockwork stomach is as safe as a snowman in winter. I'd like to meet the varmint that's been looting my Iron Horse dreams. By Jiminy, I get hot neath the collar just thinking about how I cut that boy down. I'd kill him like a spotted owl. I sure would.
Find you here? Just can't stay away from these clockwork parts, can you?
Oh, I just do it to meet exciting ladies like yourself.
If you'd like some excitement, why not climb up on top of the train? I'm sure to get your heart pumping, maybe even show you my new ride.
No thanks, Neela. I've seen enough already.
What's the problem, Poodle? Afraid you can't take me on? Have to call up your little friends for help?
Come in, little friends. Neela's got me pinned down. Any chance of air support?
I've already launched the RC chopper. She won't know what hit her.
Come on, Cooper. Let's play. What in blazes? Right, little RC friend. This should be a quick bit of destruction.
Fancy flying, little friend.
Whatever you say, Poodle.
Hey, Sly! Get to that clockwork stomach fast! This old ant cart is starting to fall apart! Never thought I'd see the day when his stomach got turned into a tool of evil.
Looks like Jean Bassan's wised up and bolted the stomach down. We'll have to crack the engine block to get it free.
Then that's just what we'll do. A well-placed bomb down the train's smokestack will knock it loose. Just make sure to take some cover.
Not so fast, chum. The clockwork part is mine. They will all be mine.
This might be messy. Sly? You okay?
I've got an upset stomach on my hands, but other than that, I feel great.
The gang and I had pulled off the impossible. We'd successfully robbed all of Jean Bassan's iron horse trains, and we were walking away with count them, 3 clockwork parts. And as a bonus, we shut down spice distribution in all of North America. Needless to say, we were pretty pleased with ourselves. Can't say the same for Carmelita. Once again, the framed policewoman had to run from the cops, which was fun at first, but I'm starting to feel a little sorry for her. I mean, what if they replaced Carmelita with someone else? I don't want another cop on my tail. She's a big part of why this is all fun. Sooner or later, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to clear her name, some way other than turning myself in. Things just weren't right up in Canada. Random acts of violence were popping up like weeds, and the Northern Lights, well, they just weren't right. One night they'd be brighter than ever, and the next, gone. In Nunavut Bay, I overheard talk between Jean Bassan and his mysterious partner Arpeggio. Somehow, those two are behind it all. Tracking the source of the disturbance was easy. By simply following the lights, we were led north to an immense lumber camp. The sheer number of fallen trees advertised Jean Bassan's presence and that he was in possession of the clockwork talons. The Thievius Raccoonus makes numerous references to the talons slicing through plates of steel. A skilled lumberjack like Bassan could clear a forest in hours while wielding the artifacts. Those talons have got to go, both to finally do away with clockwork and to save the environment from his twisted sense of progress. The world just doesn't need to make space for another strip mall.
Okay, so here's what we know. 1, Arpeggio's blimp is on its way to pick up a battery from Jean Bassan. And 2, the only way we'll get a crack at Arpeggio's clockwork brain is by finding a way to sneak aboard his blimp.
But before we do that, we'll need to snag the clockwork talons off Jean Bassan. Time is short and we've got a lot to accomplish.
True, True, but first things first. This lumber camp isn't on any of my maps. I need you to poke around and take some recon photos. They'll help to get my sensors oriented.
No problem. Recon photos, I got covered.
In anticipation of the icy climate, I took the liberty of modifying your cave. It can now separate into 2 smaller caves, useful for ice climbing. Try ascending to the top of that sheet of ice. Just jump and hit the circle button to dig in. It's good to see my Cade upgrade perform so well in the field. Now scout the area. I could really use the reconnaissance. Those saw blades look particularly old. I guess this logging camp has been around for a while. John Bison's house. The lair of the beast. The den of evil. The epicenter of ecological destruction. Fascinating. My sensors detect a Wi-Fi link to that boat. It must be piloted by computer. This place is bear country, all right. Interesting. He's putting out a slight radio signature. Okay, that should do it. Now for the real point of interest. Head for that lighthouse and try to find a way to sneak in. charger, but where's the battery Arpeggio's coming to pick up? Just looking at that spinner makes me dizzy. I was right. The entrance is barred from the inside. Might as well get a shot of old Jean Bisson. Oh, Sly, listen in. He's mumbling to himself.
John, you got it in you. Those lumberjack games need some more competition, eh? What would attract the participants? Bullseye. I'll post the Clockwork Talons as a trophy. That should bring in the competition. Although, who am I kidding, eh? I'm gonna win just like every other year. Oh, it's tough being this tough. It sure is, yeah.
I'm back to the safe house. We need to talk about these lumberjack games.
Well, guys, Jean Bisson has unknowingly thrown down the gauntlet. With the Clockwork Talons as a trophy, we'd be fools not to participate in his lumberjack games. Fortunately, due to frequent avalanches, a log chopping guide was frozen in a wall of ice not far from our position. Sly, you're in charge of acquiring the book. I'm sure it will prove invaluable. Now, we're all aware that Arpeggio's blimp is coming to pick up another battery. To sneak aboard without incident, I'd recommend we pull a Trojan horse and stow away inside the battery. However, the location of the device is still a mystery. We need some inside information. So, working together, you two will infiltrate the Moose Guard's secret RC combat club. Those guys all work in the lighthouse. If you win the battle, I'm sure they'll talk. Despite his antique mind, Jean Bisson's no fool. To keep tabs on him, we'll need to bug his house, steal the radio tags off local bears, and then jerry-rig them into a sensor array. It's a challenging set of tasks, and that blimp's on its way. Let's get to work.
In the area have been tagged with radio tracking devices. If you could snag enough of them, we should be able to set up a receiver array around Jean Bisson's house.
I'm always up for bugging someone's home.
The first step is crawling into that bear cave and stealing the goods.
I'm on it.
Radio transmitters have all been tagged in their mouths. You'll have to sneak up and pickpocket it while they're yawning.
Sounds safe.
Stay clear of the thin, crackly ice. Walking on it is sure to wake the bears.
I'll keep that in mind.
off. Head outside and I'll fill you in on the next step. A receiver array, you'll have to place the radio transmitters in precise locations around Jean Bisson's base of operations.
Seems easy enough.
Once you're in position, hit the circle button to place the transmitter. Nice work. The array's up and running. Detected what appears to be an ancient guide to log chopping that might be useful for the lumberjack games. Unfortunately, it's frozen deep in an ice wall.
How are we supposed to get to it? Wait for more global warming?
That industrial laser is used to cut through petrified logs. If it could be bounced out that window, with your help, I should be able to harness its energy to melt the ice wall and free the bug.
How do I redirect that thing?
There should be a switch on the other side of this wall. Throw it and then head outside.
work's been spotted, and we cannot afford to have anything happen to our log-cutting equipment, particularly that laser-type saw blade. We're gonna need it once we get to them old oaks up near Lookout Mountain. But hey,
Done it! The laser's been redirected out the window! Now to get that laser pointed at the ice wall, you'll need to alter its direction with the crystals I put in your pouch.
I see. I just walk to where the laser stops, place a crystal, and it'll bounce the beam to a new position. That log chopping book is as good as ours.
Something else is coming out of the deep freeze. I've never seen such a majestic creature. So full of life, so ready to live. So much for that. He's back in the deep freeze.
Cheer up, pal. We got the log chopping guide.
Rumor has it that several off-duty guards meet in that cabin for an RC combat club.
This is going to be great. I haven't been in any RC combat since that job we pulled in Istanbul. It was awesome.
Will never let you into the combat club without a disguise. That old moosehead should do the trick. Only there's no way for you to get up there. Hide out this barrel while I send in Sly to steal the head. Sly, if you can get the stuffed moosehead without being detected, Murray should be able to join the RC Combat Club without raising any suspicion.
Heads up.
Fellas, any of you guys think you can beat the moose? Maybe put a bet on it.
Oh, I'm in, eh? I ain't got a lot of money for this wager, but there's no way I'd lose to a new guy like you, huh?
That RC combat drone takes some skill to control. Steer with the left analog stick and hold down the X button for gas. After you collect the fallen ammo, press the square button to fire its turret. Here's a pro tip. You can only aim the turret while you're stopped.
But I ain't got no money.
That might be okay. It all depends.
Depends on what?
On whether or not you know the location of the Northern Light Battery.
Oh, well,
I guess I owe ya.
After reading through the log chopping guide, it's become painfully clear that to win in the lumberjack games, we'll have to cheat. Now, I've constructed a plan that hinges around us acquiring an eagle's egg, which is more difficult than you'd think. First, Murray needs to lure a bear into taking out the local oil mains. Once destroyed, the pressurized oil should ignite and create updrafts, which Sly will then use to paraglide over to the eagle's nest, grab an egg, and then head back to the safe house. Thanks to Murray's undercover work in the RC Combat Club, we've learned that the Northern Light battery is hidden in a silo nearby. The battery needs some serious modification if we're going to hide inside it to sneak onto Arpeggio's blimp. First, we'll short the battery with grapple lines on local boats. Then, we'll all break into the lighthouse and sever the power flow to the battery. That way it won't recharge. Given my electrical engineering background, this plan has a 97% chance of success. Pretty good, huh?
Murray's informant, that's the silo with the battery hidden inside.
To prepare it for travel, we'll have to drain off its Northern Light energy. By attaching a boat's grappling hook to the top of the silo, we should be able to deplete power from the battery.
Murray's in position to help throw you out onto the boat.
Once on board, I'll hack into its steering controls and move the vessel close enough to fire its grappling hook.
Okay, I'll climb on top of the silo and attach the hooks. How many grappling lines will it take to drain the battery?
3 should suffice. Once the first line's attached, Murray and I will commandeer another boat. You should stay in position.
Finally, I get the easy gig.
Throw you to that boat. These days, my aim is impeccable.
Now to hack the steering controls.
Nice work hacking the autopilot. That boat's heading into position. I'm already on top of the silo. Shoot the grappling hook up to me, and I'll make sure it gets attached to the battery. The hook's in place. You guys should head out for another boat before anyone picks up on what we're doing. Second hook's in place. One more grapple line to go, and this thing will be on empty. Wondering what happened to that guy. Guess he just prefers to be frozen.
I did it! With the battery chamber empty, we'll be all set to move in.
breathe through camps looking full of...
That lighthouse is the conduit for collecting the northern lights. We need to shut it down, or the silo battery will continue to fill with energy, making it impossible for us to stow away inside.
So, you want me to go in there and bust the thing up? Sounds like work for Murray.
Actually, this job will require all three of our skills. The front door is locked, and you're the only one capable of climbing up to the hatch on top. Once inside, sneak down to the ground floor and let us in. We'll help you finish the job.
All right, see you on the ground floor.
Nice climbing, Sly. You've made it up to the hatch.
Boys working the lighthouse. The lumberjack thieves are coming. So make sure to crack us up on your log chopping, ice wall climbing, and log rolling. This is a great event to honor those pioneer lumberjacks who paved the way. Without them, we wouldn't have the wholesale clear-cutting techniques we enjoy today. That's it. Keep your axes sharp.
Thanks, pal. Just let me at that Northern Light attractor. It'll be slag in minutes.
Not quite that simple, Murray. I'll reverse the energy flow from the control computer while you lift the main circuit breaker. That should give Sly a short window of opportunity to climb up the power lines and overload the system from the top.
Down, up, down. They should put an elevator in this place.
Climbing, Sly. We can't keep this thing reversed forever.
Yeah, this is heavier than it looks.
If we're gonna get an eagle egg, you'll first have to destroy all the local oil mains.
It looks pretty sturdy. The Murray is strong, but his fists can't punch through metal.
No problem. See that old bear down there? His name is Grizzleface. The guards ignore him because he's blind and practically nerve dead, except for his sense of smell. If that old guy smells fish, there's no stopping him. Use Grizzleface to take out the oil mains.
But I don't smell like fish. Do I? How can I lure him around?
Bentley's taken up a post along the river. He'll keep tossing bombs into the water, and the fish should get blown sky high. Plenty should land near your position.
So you want me to throw a fish at the oil mains so that old Grizzleface will knock him apart?
That's the idea. You might even try throwing fish at the guards. Might improve their odor. Nice work. Trot old Grizzleface over to the next oil main by luring him with fish. Grizzleface is moving towards your position.
Solid work, Murray. Now that the oil lines are exposed, Sly's all set up for a paragliding job off the lighthouse. Jean Bisson in the Lumberjack games, we'll need to enlist the help of the giant Canadian eagles. Their nest is out on that iceberg. Steal one of the eggs, and then bring it safely back to the safe house. We'll use it to direct the eagle's protective instincts against Bisson.
Sure, sounds easy enough. Except for the part where I have to swim a half a mile through freezing water.
Why swim when you can paraglide? With the oil mains all destroyed, the pent-up combustible materials have just caught fire.
I see. The updraft created by the flames should give me some extra altitude.
Just make sure to stay out of the fire. Get too close and old Grizzleface will be eating barbecued raccoons for dinner.
That's a charming image, Bentley.
Watch out for those eagles, they don't look friendly. Excellent job. If you could get that eagle egg back to the safe house, we'll be all set for the lumberjack games. Great work, Sly.
The lumberjack games are upon us. Now, despite Murray's study of the log chopping guide, none of us are skilled enough to beat Jean Basson at his own game. So, though it pains me to say it, we'll have to cheat. Murray, you'll participate in the power log chopping competition. Get us a good score, and then let Basson up for his turn. While he's chopping, I'll sneak the eagle egg into his trousers, and the protective parents should disturb his axe swings. Sly, given your ascension skills, I've signed you up for the ice wall climb. We'll keep Basson from beating your score by pulling him off the wall with some nearby grappling lines. And finally, I'll represent our team in the log rolling competition. With my knowledge of rotational mechanics, we're sure to get a stupendous score. Sly will be in charge of greasing Basson's logs, so he has no chance of beating it. If you guys are ready, I say we head out and show these meathead lumberjacks what we're made of.
I felt some great oats this month, and these creaky bones are pleased.
That's a wrap, Bentley. Everything's set up for the lumberjack games. Although I should really buy a throwable distraction before we start competing. You never know when they might be useful.
Okay, guys, let's head down there and win those talons from Jean Basson. Sly, try to keep a low profile when we get close. We don't want him to recognize you. Excuse me, sir. We humble lumberjacks would like to participate in your lumberjack games.
Think you got what it takes to win the Clockwork Talons, eh? Well, I'm sure enough gonna let you play, so long as you pay the entry fee.
Much obliged, partner. We'll, just take our positions for the competition.
Enjoy the moment while you think you still got a chance. It's as close to winning as you'll ever get. This year's first event will be a power chopping contest. Not like anyone's ever gonna beat my record, but let them try. Hippo, but watch and learn as I destroy that log without even breaking a sweat.
Okay, Bentley, you're on. Plant the eagle egg on Bassan, and the angry eagle parent should swoop in and throw off his axe timing.
I think you better rethink them scores, boys. What you intended to give me was perfect tens, right? So your pink friend knows how to handle an axe. Let's see how you handle a vertical wall of ice. Pretty good for a scrawny raccoon. Now, watch and learn as I demonstrate the art of power climbing.
Use those grapples to hook onto Bassan. You will need to hook him with all 3 lines to pull him off the wall.
Seems you have pulled the wrong cards again. Did I ever tell any of you the story about the judge from last year's competition who mistakenly gave me a score other than 10? See, we're tied with only one event to go. Unfortunately for you, I've saved my best event for the last, the spinning log competition.
Okay, looks easy enough. I just need to stay out of the water.
lucky turtle, I'll give you that. But now, watch how a skilled log roller does it.
This is crazy. John Bisson's got those judges so intimidated, there's no way he can lose.
Right, Murray. Those guys need to go. Okay, I'm just making this up on the fly, but what if I were to lure the judges one by one into that cave? Once inside, you two will knock them out and take their clothes.
Genius! When all 3 judges have been restrained, we'll be able to don our disguises and take their place at the judges' table. Sly, you can use the alarm clock gadget to distract the judges and lure them into the cave.
That's a great plan, Sly, but you'll have to move fast. Once John Bisson finishes the log rolling event, the gig is up.
Consequences for incorrect scores. Wait a second. You aren't the judges I hired. It's the scrawny raccoon and his annoying friends. Well, if you want the talent, then why don't you just take them?
Oh, my aching head. Those talons really pack a punch. Sly! Murray! Wake up!
Yeah, I'm awake, but not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
Where are we? What's going on?
This looks like the sawmill control room. Bisson must have thrown us in here for interrogation later. I, for one, would like to escape before he returns.
It looks like we're pretty well sealed in here. Unless
what?
Unless you can fit through that hole.
I think I could squeeze through there. I'll drop down and try to free you guys from the outside. If there's any trouble, I'll call with this walkie-talkie. You might be able to help me with these sawmill controls.
While you guys do that, I'll try prying open that steel door. Given enough time, I might be able to make some progress.
Like a plan. Good luck, Bentley, and remember to shout if I can help you from up here.
Bentley, you okay? I can't see you from in here, but I heard the fall.
I'll be fine. Just give me a moment to catch my breath.
Well now, Candy Britches. I should have figured a puny turtle like you'd find a rat hole to squirm through.
Well, I just dropped my glasses, had to come pick them up.
I ain't like you, boy. I ain't stupid. When y'all were unconscious, me and my boys paid a visit to your hideout and found all them clockwork parts. Lucky thing, too. Arpeggio is willing to plunk down a king's ransom for the whole lot. I even threw in the talons.
You sold all the clockwork parts? Arpeggio has them all?
I wouldn't expect one of your kind to understand the finer points of commerce. You turtles are too stupid to know a woodcutter from a woodchuck.
That's it! Time I showed you just how stupid we turtles really are. Sly, on my command.
I hear you.
Prepare yourself, Bisson. En garde!
Okay, Walnut. Get ready for a smushing.
Call out which lever I should pull.
Logs!
Okay.
Logs!
There you go.
Flames! Flames!
Done.
On the way! Saw blades! Logs!
Come on in here, boys. Let's get this varmint.
Look 'em! On the way! Saw blades! Log drop!
Bam!
Blades! Saw blades! Fire! On the way! Flame 'em!
There you go.
Saws!
Dynamite, turtle!
Saws! Saws!
All right.
Logs!
Bam!
Saw blades!
Well, boys, let's get to killing.
Saw blades!
Okay.
Logs! Saws! On the way! Look 'em!
Tarnation! I've been done in by some four-eyed turtle? Times have changed.
Once again, brains triumph over brawn.
Good job, little buddy. That was some fast thinking.
Don't forget about me.
You did a great job opening that door, Murray.
Thanks.
Attention, John Bisson. Arpeggio's carrier blimp will arrive to pick up the Northern Light battery in exactly 1 minute.
Okay, enough patting ourselves on the back. If we're going to get the clockwork parts back, we need to get onto that blimp.
Silo battery isn't far. If we run, we can make it.
Enough talk, let's move.
Shake a leg. That blimp's on its way.
As we shut ourselves into the Northern Light battery, it became black. For a few long minutes, we just sat there in darkness. No one dared to talk for fear that Jean Bisson's men might discover where we were hiding. Time seemed to have stopped. And then, we felt it. We were being lifted up to Arpeggio's blimp. It was all so strange. The focus of all our schemes had been stolen from us. Our clockwork parts were gone. Looking around the inside of the battery, I knew we all felt it. Failure. I was twitchy and ready for action. Any action. Bentley tried to make some sense of the situation by drawing up meaningless plans. But Murray took it the worst. He just sat there sobbing while the team van floated away over the horizon. That van was his life. I knew I'd have to find a way to make it up to him. There we were, heading east across the Atlantic Ocean, stowaways on a giant airborne fortress. Though time was short, we made sure to study up on our unknowing host, Arpeggio. While attending a prestigious boarding school, the young Arpeggio excelled in all subjects, but he never managed to keep up with the other boys physically. Sadly, his wings, due to their small size, were useless for flight. Furious at his feeble body, he focused his powerful mind to search for a cure in the works of the Italian Renaissance masters. Their notebooks provided the springboard for this sinister young genius, and it wasn't long before the Claw Gang took him on as chief inventor. His talents must have been at work repurposing all the clockwork parts for their criminal schemes, and now this mastermind is in possession of all the parts. It's only a matter of time before he puts them back together. And when that happens, well, I'm not going to let that happen.